everybody remembers me. I was here 2 years ago doing your wine tasting. And so thank you so very much for having me come back. I was so thrilled to be asked to come back. I'm no longer doing the wine, unfortunately, because of COVID. So I started a new business because I've had so many people ask me to start a bakery. So I have a bakery from my home in Connecticut. It's a certified cottage kitchen. And I can only sell baked goods out of my home in Connecticut. So if anybody's interested in baked goods, you can meet me in Granby. We'll do a run. But I can do something like this. So I worked out with Kim that I'd come and do a cinnamon roll demonstration and make cinnamon rolls for all of you. So I was up at 4 o'clock this morning making your cinnamon rolls. I also have a private label bakery. If anybody's interested, feel free to look. They're only $7 each. And then I also have 3 baskets, which if I sell all 3 baskets tonight, I will donate the cost of the 3 baskets to the Guild for your causes. Tammy and my friend Kelly, not that Tammy's not my friend, both are my friends, are going to be helping serve cinnamon rolls. They're setting up the coffee now. Please help yourself. I think there's water up there too. And that's it. So I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon rolls halfway, because I had, of course, make the dough before I got here, because otherwise we'd be here forever. So when I put my dough together, it takes about 3 hours to rise. So this is the second rise. Actually, it might be the third or fourth, because I keep on punching it down. Now it's a very active yeast. Super simple. So I was a baker and a chef for probably, more than 40 years. I've worked in the culinary. I went to the Culinary Institute up in Hyde Park, New York. I also was a chef at many of the local restaurants where I live in Winston, Connecticut, and in Norfolk, Connecticut. You probably don't know any of these areas, but they're about an hour away. And baking has always been my thing. So I have lots and lots of people bug me to start a bakery. I'm not ready to do a retail bakery, so that's why I'm doing it out of my home. It's just easier. And not that I throw things around. So I also came prepared for Halloween. If you haven't noticed, I have a lovely Frankenstein booth. Only half dressed in this. So unfortunately, I tore my Achilles tendon about 10 weeks ago. Just walking. All I was doing was walking my dog. That was it. And the doctor told me that you can, unfortunately, just pull it that way. And I was like, this guy's kidding me. So tomorrow at 7:20, I have to go for an MRI because I will have to have surgery. So you guys lucked out and got me before all that happened. Yes, thank you, thank you. So I'm probably going to live, my daughter typically lives 5 minutes down the road from here, so I'm probably going to go live with her for 6 weeks because my house has got stairs everywhere, and so she does not. So I'm up here anyway all the time. So this is my dough. When you make cinnamon rolls, ladies, or any kind of pastry, don't be kind to the dough. You don't have to really go crazy with it. It's pretty flexible. As you can see, I can really mess with it. Don't put a lot of flour on your dough because that's what makes it really tough. And don't roll it a lot either because that makes it tough also. Pastry is one of those very finicky things. It either loves you or hates you. I guess I have a good relationship with it. So I roll my dough out to probably about maybe a quarter of an inch. And you'll know as you learn how to roll, if you're not familiar with dough. I kind of just feel it. And when I feel that it's a little bit thick in the spot, I roll it out a little bit more. This is called a French rolling pin. Love it. I don't like anything with handles. This thing is great. It's great for, regular butter if you don't want to have the unsalted. It's just something I've always worked with unsalted butter in any of my baking, most of my cooking. You know, all the years I was a chef, it's just something we were taught to always have unsalted butter. So I really coat my dough really well because this is what keeps it moist when it's baking. And I go all the way to the edge. It's a messy process. So I use probably about a quarter of a stick of butter for one recipe. And I can't get my recipe out because it's pretty much my main business. It's a big seller. So that's why I can't give you that. Intellectual property, yeah. And then I use quite a bit of brown sugar. You can use dark brown sugar or light brown sugar. I like both. I make all kinds of different cinnamon rolls, not just your basic. I do some strawberry, I do cookies and cream cinnamon rolls, I do pecan sticky buns. I'm working on a vanilla recipe with cinnamon buns. So I sprinkle my brown sugar and then I get nasty. I typically really, it's really a hands-on process. Probably why I am so much. And I just mess with it. Get it all the way to the end. And I'll try not to get it on the board. And this, when I do this too, it also, brown sugar tends to get a little hard in it, like dark pieces. They're just, when it gets a little wet in the butter, sometimes it gets hard. So I like to make sure I get those out. Nobody wants to bite into a hard thing of sugar. Then I use very, very good cinnamon. Cinnamon spends extra money, ladies, on any recipe that you're going to use cinnamon on. Spend the extra couple dollars and get yourself really good cinnamon. It makes all the difference in the world. And I put a lot on cinnamon.
You're fine.
So just like Moroccan, cinnamon is really good. I'm trying to think of the other one. Fine line, something like that. When you go to your gourmet store or wherever you buy your spices, I would not buy regular cinnamon from.
You're fine.
Not something that physically calls for a lot of cinnamon. The cinnamon, I just keep the shaker. This isn't a brand. This is just, I love this little shaker. It works really well.
So what kind do you use? What kind of cinnamon?
I use, there's a Mexican cinnamon that I use. And you can find it at any of the gourmet, you can find it online too. Look up any of the gourmet stores like the Williams Sonoma or something. And yeah, you can pay a little bit more, but it's so worth it if you're using it for baking. Cooking too, but you're going to really notice the huge difference in baking. So all I did was roll it up, and then this is called a bench scraper. So I know what this thing is. This thing is 35 years old. I would be lost without this bench scraper. I use it constantly. And typically, I just eyeball it. And about, probably about 2 inches. What I use to cut them up. And they go into these little parchment paper cups that I actually get on Amazon. They come these to me, all kinds of things. I love these little guys because your food doesn't